UNSC Infinity's AI. We're going to study the historical battles in hopes of increasing your tactical skills for the future. As a bonus, it's a pretty fun game you can play in your spare time. So let's get to it.
Hello, and welcome. The game we are checking out today is Halo Spartan Assault. I don't know what to expect at all from this game, but we're about to find out.
Loading up records for the Battle of Dratheus 5. The fighting started when a splinter sect of Covenant ignored the ceasefire of 2552 and attacked UNSC forces. By the time the fighting was done, well, it didn't end well for the UNSC or the Covenant, either one.
They have to be very specific. Either one. We didn't lose.
Dratheus 5's moon at the time of the first attack. Let's see how they succeeded in repelling the first assault waves.
Operation Umbra. Play Operation Movie. Okay, is that the same one we just watched? Yeah, it was. Okay. Is this it? Is it just A, B, C, D, E, F, and that's it? Game done? I see. There's 5 per act, though. Okay, the northern continent of X50. Dratheus 5's moon was riddled with large ice-covered sinkholes where the UNSC conducted a number of research projects. While there were standard security measures in place, no one was prepared when a massive fleet of Covenant spirits appeared. Covenant spirits, huh? Is that like the name of one of their ships? It's gotta be, right? Appeared over the moon in direct violation of the Human Covenant Treaty of 2552. Spartan Davis deployed to Site CF-32 to support the project's security detail, who were overwhelmed by the sudden attack. Davis managed to blunt the assault and moved to secure Alpha facility, which he assumed was the inevitable target of the invasion force. Okay, what are we doing here? Spend XP on upgraded items. Well, it's giving me free XP from the start. Shoulder-mounted laser. Spartan lasers are cool, but rocket launchers are cooler. All right. I mean, we're going to see how this goes. Regen field, energy field that accelerates health and shield regeneration. Okay. Shield booster, increase the Spartan shield recharge speed. Increases the damage output of weapons wielded by the Spartan. And score booster. We'll go with shield booster, since I don't know what I'm doing yet. Alright, I'm not using any skulls yet because I don't know what we're doing. Press A to continue. Okay. How do I fire? Okay. That's how I fire. Now how do I change weapon? That's a grenade. There we go. Ooh, okay. I see.
We're about to have company.
Okay. Alright, here we go. That's neat. You can even pick up the guns in this. That's very Halo of them. That's a neat thing to include. Okay, did not mean to drop that. I'm just experimenting with all the buttons. Am I going to be able to get ammo from someplace? I see this is based off of Halo 4 and 5, if that thing is there, right? Because it's not the old school plasma rifle.
Objective successful.
So far, this is pretty neat, though. It is cool how it applies the Halo logic to a top-down game like this. I think the only other game like this that we played... Wow, that was the whole thing, huh? That was much shorter than I thought. This is gonna be a short game if we're gonna have 5 missions that short. X-50's huge stretches of ice and mirror flats were flanked by towering ice cliffs altered after ordering their main Wraith battalion to assault Research Facility Alpha. The Covenant had quickly deployed Phantoms to set up supporting artillery along the eastern cliff wall. With this artillery operational, a UNSC counteroffensive would be suicide. This rendered Alpha Facility a vulnerable target. Spartan, Palmer, and a detachment of Marines were sent to infiltrate the Covenant positions and destroy the plasma artillery. Navigating the maze of cracks covering Mere Mantle Ridge would have been an insurmountable challenge for most soldiers, but Palmer was able to use the terrain to her advantage and surprise the artillery positions. Her victory was instrumental in giving Alpha Facility a fighting chance. I see. So now we have 0. Shields and armor deplete when firing a weapon. Dropped weapons have much less ammo. Shields only recharge from melee attacking enemies. I didn't even figure out how to melee yet. Enemies are more challenging. Vital HUD elements are hidden. Yeah, the thing about this that I'm not sure about now is, like, is it really only per mission for the gear, or is it, like, per Spartan? Is it because we're using a different Spartan now? When I get the other one, he's gonna have that rocket launcher. Right? Is that the case or not? Don't know. Certainly don't know. Do I even want to switch? I mean, Magnum's probably pretty good. Destroy fuel rod turrets.
Under fire. Enemy sight.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch. If I can figure out how. If I can figure out how that is. That's melee. That's grenade.
Hostile.
There we go. It's X. Hey, is this one we're also supposed to destroy? This offering me to get in it? It is.
Yeah, nice work, dog.
Okay, moving on.
Targets. Through me. I see him.
Alright, we'll just use their weapons. And when we're out of their weapon ammo, then we'll switch to ours. While the aim assist is pretty nice in terms of, like, how forgiving it is. It really, like, glues itself to them.
Got him in my sights. I'm hit!
We did it. Yeah, I just tried to throw a grenade, but I guess I'm out. Definitely am. Did not really check the upper right before I tried that. Can I get more? More ammo? Give me ammo. There we go. I presume this mission is just going to completely end when I destroy that last turret. It's probably not like a multi-objective kind of game. It's just like one objective per mission and then it's done. So far, no real problems though, but I also got the impression that it wants me to select those skulls if I want to use the better weapons.
Yeah, nice
Got rid of
work,
that
dog.
thing. We'll blast over here if we can. Whatever. I'm not waiting for it.
Got him in my sights.
Let's just go around this way. We did it. Right? We did it? Yeah. Mission success. Reach the point of extraction. Well, I don't exactly know where that is, though. Right? You could tell me, game. That would be helpful. It's not here. It looks like maybe the mini-map is guiding me south. What? We gotta go all the way back down to the bottom of the... Oh, no. It's right here. Mission accomplished. I sure hope it doesn't make you re-buy those things every time. That would be a wild mechanic if that's actually how it worked. Reinforcement of the Perch. The UNSC's research facility Alpha was constructed at the base of an ancient Forerunner structure recently discovered by the UNSC. When it became clear the Covenant were heading for the Forerunner structure, UNSC command feared Alpha facility would be crushed. The Covenant were relying heavily on dropship insertion, and Spartan Davis realized that they would be vulnerable to focused anti-aircraft fire, so it began establishing air defenses west of Alpha facility at a location designated Glacial Perch. Unfortunately, the Covenant had identified the need to secure this area, and when Davis arrived, Glacial Perch was swarming with grunts and elites. Okay. Dropped weapons have much less ammo. We're obviously using that one. Enemies are more challenging. Vital HUD elements are hidden. The Spartan only has a shield. I mean, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. Not hoarding XP to get better weapons and all that.
I see him.
Very nice.
Yeah, nice work, dog.
Look at that. The Magnum is super good. Hell yeah.
Got him in my sights. Great shot.
We're reloading. So 2 shots, 2 or 3 shots for the elites, and 1 shot for the grunts with the Magnum. Once again, I am not aiming this good. The like homing aim assist is like very strong. It like really does it for you. You gotta be really off target for it not to go towards them. Hello, vehicle. Nice to see you. Yeah, the only other game we played like this on the channel was the Warhammer 40k Kill Team game, which I very much enjoyed. I played through that 3 times now. Not 3 times on the channel, just 3 times in general. Well, you never know. I might do it again on the channel someday. Okay, ghost flying in.
Yeah, nice work, dog.
Taking fire.
We could wait for that. Oh, wait. I guess maybe I'm supposed to go back and protect that vehicle.
Taking fire.
That's probably them saying taking fire. It totally is. We're protecting a convoy. Had no idea. I saw them moving up and I was like, I don't know, maybe they'll help out.
Area secured.
Eliminate remaining enemy position. And that's it. Wow, this game is short. Earn your first gold star. Wow. What is this game displaying at? Those Steam things looked gigantic. Yeah, I don't know. I changed it, but the aspect ratio settings are very strange in there, actually. Not standard choices at all. Alright, Mission 4. Although the UNSC forces successfully slowed the Covenant enemy, numbers were too great to halt their advance indefinitely. A continuous stream of Covenant infantry, wraiths, and air support were moving towards a research facility Alpha. Having concluded that returning to the main facility would be useless, Spartan Palmer began fighting her way upstream through the invasion in an attempt to reach one of the northern outposts. Her plan was to destroy Covenant air support and give the UNSC Hornets a chance to land near the outposts. The ultimate goal was to get off of X-50 and warn Dratheus 5 of the Covenant invasion. Okay, she's got different weapons. She's got a plasma repeater and an assault rifle. Destroy the Wraith wreckage to clear the path. This wreckage? Indeed it was that wreckage. But am I meant to drive this Wraith? I definitely am. Okay, very fancy. This is neat so far. I mean... destroy the anti-Wraiths. But yeah, driving vehicles is a big part of Halo. Okay. Splash damage was even bigger than it said it was gonna be.
Enemy Wraith rolling our way. Target neutralized.
There we go.
Heavy armor rolling up.
If we just spam, there's no way they can beat us.
Target neutralized.
Get out of here, Grunt. Don't know what they're trying. That elite totally tried to escape.
Heavy armor rolling
It tried to run. Reach the other side of the valley. Oh, okay, through here? That it? Oh no, you're gonna make me leave the vehicle behind. I see. Alright. Yep, shuffle on over there. I see. Time bonus, kill score, medal score. Yeah, so if we want to get into the gold, we really do need... we really do need to use 2. Within an hour of their arrival in X-50, the Covenant owned the moon, but despite the ferocity of the assault on X-50, the UNSC base on Dratheus 5 had no idea anything was afoot because the planet's unique magnetic resonance frequently made off-world communication nearly impossible. While Spartan Davis fought to hold the line on X-50, Spartan Palmer executed her plan to depart to Dratheus 5 and warned them of the inevitable Covenant invasion of the colony. Palmer ordered Marines in the area to fall back to the Hornet landing zones. Only 6 Marines made it there alive. They held out against an overwhelming Covenant force until Palmer managed to escape. Okay. Ooh, a shotgun. I guess we'll do this.
Incoming.
2 shots for grunts now. Hornet arrives in 3 minutes.
We're about to have guests.
Got him in my sights.
Gray grunt, be gone. Okay, running in there with the shotgun's a lot sketchier. It's much less shorter range than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, man, this thing is hard to steer. Oh, oh my god, I didn't even hit him. That elite just staring at me.
Enemies on the move.
It sure does make it easier, the fact that they're just walking straight up to me over here.
There's more of them.
Jeez, the shotgun's actually pretty bad, which is sad. Considering how good shotguns normally are, that's very sad that it's so bad. But then again, I was worried about that when I chose the difficulty thing. I was like, man, I hope this does not make the shotgun feel weak. And it did. It's exactly what it did. Oh god. Oh no, oh my god, I died last second. Like literally last second. The thing showed up right at the end.
Got company.
Alright, we are definitely switching weapons. I do not want the shotgun anymore. And we're not going to go chase around the map looking for the other enemies either. We are going to stay in our little corner until the end. Or if this one gets destroyed, we'll go find a different one.
Incoming.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Burst fire. Burst fire turrets. Oh, I'm already tempted to go look. All right, we'll get up. We'll get up and go look for enemies. Never mind, they're already showing up.
Attacking our position!
Got him. Still, we need to be doing more damage.
We're about to have guests.
Jesus. That's sketchy. Yeah, it's getting out in the open like this that is doing me in. That's when things get problematic, because we can't... With the up difficulty, they take so much longer to go down. And they just get free shots off on us the whole time. Okay, gotta get off that. How dare they dodge?
Objective is complete.
All right, we're getting out of here. Forget the raid.
Spartan, right here. Right here, Spartan.
Oh, over there? Okay.
Well done.
Get me out of here.
Get to the Hornet, Spartan. Under fire.
Apocalypse. All right.
As Spartan Davis continued fighting on the moon, Spartan Palmer and a handful of UNSC troops redeployed to the surface of Dratheus 5 to fend off the invaders there. Outmanned? Outgunned? Spartan Palmer didn't see it as a problem. How about you?
Why are you asking me? Are you breaking my immersion and the fifth wall or the fourth wall and asking me about stuff? All right, although Spartan Palmer was successful in warning Dratheus 5 of the coming attack, the Covenant assault hit the colony's defenses like a tidal wave. Dratheus 5's main outpost, Faraday Base, was located on the border of an expanse of dense vegetation to the north and an enormous rock plateau to the south. When the Covenant invasion force eventually arrived, the first defense lines surrounding Faraday were quickly breached before the base's sentry turrets were fully operational. Palmer took to the field and almost single-handedly held off the waves of Goy suicide units crashing down on the thick concrete wall behind the defensive lines. Yep, it certainly did not keep the things we got, which at that rate, it actually is kind of whack, right? In that case, it just kind of means that we have to hoard XP all the way to the end of the game. There's no reason to spend it earlier, because whatever we buy, we just instantly lose. Unless it like permanently unlocks it for just that mission, but even then, that's not really worth it. Yeah, we'll just roll with whatever they give us. Yeah, it's much more satisfying doing the one-shot magnums on the grunts. Even though the super grunts still take 2. Oh no. Oh no. Trying to like make time to get over here and get rid of this elite. Dangerous things happening.
That door's not gonna hold. We're about to have guests.
Yeah, our ability is like a stun blast. I haven't even tried it. I see. So it's that kind of stun blast. Very short range.
Completed objective. That door's not gonna hold.
There we go. UNSC technicians had built numerous magnetic reactor stations across Dratheus 5. The western reactor field was one of the largest of these stations and was of great interest to the Covenant. Luckily, the trench-like layout of the reactor field provided the Marines stationed there with a terrain advantage, and Covenant infantry platoons had significant difficulty in seizing the station. After supporting the Marines at Faraday, Spartan Palmer moved to provide support in the western reactor field. Palmer's prime objectives were to protect several squads of Wolverines and halt the Banshees providing air support to the Covenant infantry. Sure. Oh, we're doing the classic. Well, I guess it would be the real classic if we were allowed to. Oh, we are allowed to do the classic. We're dual wielding SMGs. That is the classic. Okay. Okay, Wolverines is the type of vehicle, I presume. Which is curious, considering I don't think we've seen Wolverines in any of the other games, unless it's like in 4 or 5, in which case I certainly would forget it if it was in 4 or 5. But yeah, with how short these levels are, I can definitely see why they never like try to convert them to be like levels you would play in first person.
Fire!
Like if they made them bonus levels on the Master Chief Collection or something. I always wondered why they didn't include the games in general on the Master Chief Collection. They probably should have done that, but they seem to want to stick to only the first-person stuff for that collection. Reach the second group of Wolverines, okay. This way, it seems. The SMG is fun. Well, yeah, I don't want those. What about those? Oh, am I already full up on ammo? Seems like it. Oh, sketchy grunt running from the other side. Hopefully he doesn't blow up my dudes behind me. But it very well might. Oh no. Ooh, bad. Bad. All right, we lived. Oh my god. The turret took so long to actually mount it. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Taking fire!
Oh no. Well, he's dead. One of our helpers is gone. Narrowly dodged that plasma. Okay, this seems to be going just fine. Gotta get this guy, though. That's all of them. Yeah, we're not going to be getting any golds. After Faraday Base's defenses were stabilized, Spartan Palmer began trying to establish the location of the Covenant officers leading the invasion. After taking significant losses, Marines of the 21st Scout Platoon had managed to uncover a set of promising coordinates. These commanders' locations were well hidden by Drathius 5's unique magnetic signatures. Without Palmer, the officers might have remained hidden for days. She found them within 30 minutes. Shotgun and assault rifle. Oh, wait. Swapping it out for the Needler. The Needler's too good not to use if they offer it. Too bad it doesn't let you do the classic on this, though, right? No dual-wielding Needlers. I still don't, you know, I feel like they nerfed that for, like, PvP reasons, and that is the worst reason to nerf the dual-wielding... The dual-wielding, Needlers, right? Like, at the end of the day, the dual-wielding Needlers were fun to use in the campaign. Therefore, you never should have gotten rid of it, right? If people liked using it, they should have never actually just tossed it out the door, right? They shouldn't have thrown it out. That's the last thing they should have done. If anything, they should have leaned more into dual-wielding. But no. They chose not to do that. Eliminate all elite commanders. Well, one seems to be to the right, but one seems to be down south somewhere. What's this? How much can I get from this? That's it? All right. There we go.
Target neutralized.
Okay. 2 out of 3. Oh, didn't need to throw the third one, but that's okay. Okay, got rid of them. Past this one. Was trying to sneak around them and ended up going too far. Yeah, please stay away, Grunt.
Target neutralized.
Gotcha. Yes, give me my ammo. Scary plasma grenade grunts. Definitely not what you want to see in a dark alley. You know what's crazy is they depict grunts as like the goofiest, the smallest, the weakest, that kind of thing, right? But they are pretty much the size of normal humans, right? Like the Spartans are huge, the people aren't. The elites are like way bigger than normal people. Curious that they gave the jackals plasma or needlers though instead of carbines. That is a curious choice. Gotcha. That's one way to do it. I've not been using the special abilities like at all. That's what that one was. Well, that could have been helpful a little bit. They haven't really been necessary though, so it's not that big a deal. Okay. 9 lofty bridges spanning an enormous gorge called the Epsilon Expanse allowed for access to the southern plateau where the majority of Covenant landing zones were located. The Covenant quickly secured these bridges and held UNSC forces at bay with heavy artillery. Spartan Palmer escorted the 23rd Armored Cavalry to the Epsilon Expanse, but the Scorpion tanks would not survive the guaranteed heavy artillery fire. Taking a small team of Marines across one of the bridges, Palmer managed to infiltrate the Covenant camps and destroy several artillery turrets, giving the Scorpions the chance to advance and launch a counteroffensive. Okay, grenades, ammo,
They're mine.
ready to go. Wow, something just took all of my... What in the world is that? That's a decoy. Okay.
Under fire!
Maybe that's what took my shield away, that thing. The decoy did not last long. But we get a Wraith.
I see him.
Is it going to be true to Halo? Do they get to ride? No, they don't. Unfortunate. That's like one of the coolest things about Halo. The fact that they like get on your vehicle. They ride along with you. I waited for him and he ran and like knocked himself, ran his face into the vehicle and got knocked over. Guess we'll go this way. Plant bombs on the mega turrets. Come on, get out of the thing. Oh, were they riding? That looked like they were. Gotcha. All right, let's just plant. Oh wait, that thing's still standing. Reach the scorpions, it says. Okay, it's pointing down this way.
Under fire.
Sure, let's reach the scorpions. We'll reach the scorpions in the Wraith. Okay, mission accomplished. With the Covenant's southern forces exposed, Spartan, Palmer, and the 23rd Armored Cavalry's massive column of Scorpions and Grizzlies rushed across the Red Slate Plateau on a collision course with several Covenant tank battalions. Only a UNSC counteroffensive would prevent Faraday from being crushed between the northern and southern front. The 23rd had brought 86 vehicles to Drathius 5. After the battle at Red Slate, there were only 8 functioning vehicles left. All right. Should be fun. Yeah, let's start at the edge. We'll just start at the left and work our way over. Hell yeah. Just as overpowered as using one of the games. So far, this is the best mission.
Confirmed kill. Target neutralized.
That was sketchy.
Confirmed kill. Target neutralized.
Very sketchy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Bad time to get out. What's the health like on this one? Okay, better. Okay, mission accomplished. Probably didn't need to get out at the end. We did it.
Even though the battle was going in the Spartans' favor, Dratheus 5 had a surprise in store. Its moon wasn't a moon at all. It was a Forerunner creation, designed to build and destroy entire planets. Nobody knew about this until the Covenant
Nobody
found a way
knew.
to reactivate the old Forerunner tech and start disassembling Dratheus 5. It was Spartan Davis's job to shut down the device.
Okay. Monolith. As Spartan Palmer led the charge on Dratheus 5, Spartan Davis continued to face considerable enemy threat on the moon. In a stroke of luck, the UNSC Eminent Domain was able to outmaneuver Covenant forces in orbit over the moon and offer some support by deploying Marines to the southern Mirror Flats. The 3rd Helljumper Platoon was the first to land on Dratheus 5's moon. Their drop zone was less than a mile from Alpha Facility, but the landing scattered them across the razor-sharp rock faces of the mountain range called Glacial Perch. They were quickly surrounded by Covenant infantry and taking heavy losses, Spartan Davis having held out against a constant stream of Ungoy and Sangheli for a full day. Quickly set out to clear the landing zone for a second wave of drop pods. Yeah, the Sangheli are the elites, and the Ungoy are the grunts, if I'm not mistaken. What the jackals are called? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, it's cloaking? Cloaking's pretty neat. Why not? The objective is just to secure the area. Nothing else.
Enemy sighted.
Got him. Sketchy, but it worked out. Got him. Give me whatever that is. Take no risk, just gonna keep throwing those while we got him. Oh no, oh no, he got me. We did it. With 1:44 seconds to spare. Didn't even end up using that weapon we got. Having secured a safe landing zone at the Glacial Perch, Davis moved to regroup with a second platoon of Marines whose pods were coming down among dozens of crashed spirits. These spirits were destroyed from orbit by Eminent Domain just as the ship itself was destroyed. Davis and the Marines found Covenant infantry swarming from the wrecked spirits, angry and looking for payback. Plasma repeater and a plasma pistol is a curious loadout. Defend against incoming Covenant. Clear all scavenging drones. That's neat. You don't see the drones very often. They're usually used for like one gimmick level and that's it. Eliminate the enemy reinforcements, alright. You're not going anywhere? Did I get him? I can't even tell. Well, they got themselves. That guy's lucky to be alive. Collect and defend the engineers. Okay, are you collected?
Enemy sighted.
All right, time to go collect the other one.
On station. Area secured. They're coming!
Okay, get rid of him. Got him. That thing never works nearly as well as I think it's gonna. Too slow. Just playing tag with him.
Yeah, nice work, dog.
Assault on the supply line. South of the Forerunner structure, a collection of thousands of spiked rock formations known as the Basalt Maze protruded from the moon's thick ice. Covenant supply lines were running straight through the maze to set up more defenses around the Forerunner structure. Spartan Davis connected with UNSC combat technicians who believed they could render the Forerunner structure inert. They just needed the chance to get inside the structure. Getting the combat engineers close to the Forerunner structure would be extremely difficult, so Davis created a diversion to provide them with the best chance. The Basalt Maze provided an ideal location for his plan. Destroy the raids, complete the mission before reinforcements arrive. That's one. I'm just gonna run in there.
Enemy wraith rolling our way.
Hostiles.
Target neutralized.
Got company.
Target neutralized.
Two left. There's my grenades.
Heavy armor rolling on position.
No, why would it do that?
Confirmed kill.
Under fire.
Does this count as destroyed? It does not. Come on, get those. Reach extraction point is quite far away. That dude is totally following me. He's cheating. That's what he gets for homing in on me like he's got damn predator vision. Covenant forces established a mile-wide defensive perimeter around the Forerunner structure to protect the technicians. UNSC Command had deployed snipers among the Marines' reinforcements. They would provide suppressing fire from the higher ground around the structure. However, the area they were deploying to was swarming with stealth Sangheili. Spartan Davis escorted several sniper teams to their locations and cleared the area of any distractions. In the process, without his support, the sniper squads wouldn't have had a chance to make it safely to their assignments. Get out of here! Very unfortunate that they're not letting us use the plasma sword. Very nice. That's one way to do it. Just punch them until the shield's gone. One left. Jeez, that guy was fast. Not the one I wanted to throw at. Okay, game. All right, whatever you're doing there. Oh no. That was close. Sniper, get over there. Get in position.
We're on the mark.
Okay, thanks a lot. It did not home onto him because he was invisible, I presume. I knew he was there, game. You could have let me have that. One grenade left. Danger! Maximum danger! Come on! Well, this is certainly an inconvenient finale. Right, nothing but infinite needlers up against turrets? Like, alright, I guess. This is what we're doing. Come on, you're joking. They're really just gonna keep spawning infinite sword guys on me here? Oh my god, alright, this ending is a bit jank. All right.
Objective is complete.
But at what cost? All right. Superstructure standoff. Spartan Davis and the remaining Marines assisted the combat technicians securing the Forerunner structure while the Covenant reinforcements did everything in their power to stop the technicians. With supporting sniper fire from higher ground, Davis and his men were able to buy the technicians just enough time to do their work. However, even with their job complete, it was too late for Drathius 5 in the sky. They could see the planet had already begun to violently break apart. You know, judging how that last mission went, I don't think I want to use that scarce ammo thing anymore. I think we'll go in as is. Hopefully, clear the area, it says. Hopefully the shotgun is not too detrimental with its extreme range limitation. That was sketchy.
Well done. Hey, cover me. Help me out here.
Maybe speed plus shotgun is the way. Oh yeah, the speed makes the shotgun not feel so terrible.
Help me out here. Hey, cover me. Almost done. Hey, cover me.
Ugh, jeez, they die so easy. Clear the area, it says. Oh my god, hit the damn thing.
Objective secured.
Hostiles. Yeah, nice work, dog.
Help me out here. Help me out here.
Okay, so we specifically gotta defend this guy. I don't like that they seem to gravitate towards those turrets to use.
I see him.
Hey, cover me.
Great shot.
Finished. Objective successful.
Okay, survive until the Forerunner device is disabled. That sure did a lot of damage. Oh my god, get out of here. Get away from me. Still 48 seconds left. The way they sprint at you when they get stuck.
Almost done.
I'm hit. Yeah, nice work, dog.
Completed objective.
Okay, we did it. Oh my god, they're gonna kill me in the outro thing. I gotta spam to get out of here.
Although
planet has been
Spartan
glassed.
deactivated the device, Dratheus 5 wasn't
Or
quite the
cracked,
safe and
whatever,
secure planet
whichever.
it used to be. Suddenly, Spartan Palmer wasn't just fighting off hordes of Covenant. She was heading an evacuation. With so many UNSC craft destroyed by the initial attack, she needed to find an alternate way to get everyone off-world.
Operation Captured Chance, okay. Across Dratheus 5, the effects of the activation of the moon's Forerunner structure were being felt. Enormous slabs of rock were slowly floating away from the planet's surface, and both UNSC and Covenant troops were scrambling to get to safety. Spartan Palmer needed to get every last survivor off Dratheus 5 as soon as possible, but as the planet started to disintegrate, panic rippled through every infantry unit on the field. A coordinated retreat would be impossible. Fighting her way through hordes of fleeing Covenant and a rapidly disintegrating base, she managed to secure jetpacks to get her to safer ground. Okay. I was wondering if we were about to do a Warthog escape scene or something, but no. Doing something entirely different.
Little help here.
Can I just hit this? No, we're not allowed to hit.
Enemy sighted. Throwing fire. That's how it's done.
This certainly is a crazy concept.
I'm hit. I'm hit.
He's hiding outside of bounds.
Objective is complete. Area secured.
Okay, now what? Oh, that's the whole thing. Okay. A very curious mission style. Despite the chaos, some Covenant forces remained rooted in strategic locations within the area found around Faraday Base. The few surviving Marines and base staff had set up defensive positions in the western sector of the facility, preparing for a last stand against the increasing influx of Covenant. Spartan Palmer arrived at the base's perimeter moments before the Marines would be overrun. Around the base, Palmer managed to secure several elephants. She then needed to relieve the besieged Marines and get them out of their predicament. Okay, reach and defend the groups of pinned down UNSC? Sure, why not? Oh, shield, that's what we got. Die! Didn't work nearly as well as I hoped it would. What's this one? Oh, it looks like we're passing one of them. Alright, yep, there he is. Or there they are, rather. What, did I miss them? They're already dead? They are already dead, wow. Wow, thanks, game. Took a single wrong turn and they died. Instantaneously.
Too much fire. I'm hit.
Timing, Spartan.
Okay, running forward. All that matters is getting to the objective.
Yeah, nice one, dog.
Okay, they're good. Moving on. Moving on, not this way. If only there were checkpoints. I sure don't want this final area to... I don't want them to just insta-die like the other one and then us have to start all the way back at the beginning. I sure hope that doesn't happen. Oh, game, come on. Okay. Hell yeah. No, you gotta be kidding me. Oh no, you're not joking, game. You're gonna make me start over from the beginning. No, no, no. Tomorrow. That convinced me to stop playing the game for the day. All right, I'm taking a break from this thing. All right, it has not been a day. It's only been like 30 minutes. We're jumping back in. Let's see. Auto sentry. Attacks hostile targets. I feel like we'll be fine. Explosive homing drone. Shield recharge speed, damage booster. I mean, damage booster does sound like it would be nice. Seeker drone could also be nice. Instant shield charge. You know what? Let's get this. We'll just deal with the weapons we get. We won't go the extra length of getting the, the rocket launcher as well.
Nice timing, Spartan.
Okay. That one's done. On to number 2. Okay. Oh my god. Really? That guy did not stay with the rest of us to stay safe. Instead, he went up there and died to the hammer. Why have we not gotten the notification yet? We definitely are not going to get in the ghost this time. The ghost 100% got us killed. It blew up so quick, and we died when it died. When it seemed to be more vulnerable than we were. Okay. Escort to the drop point. Right, game, do not fail me now. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, mission success. Didn't even look what we got. It was bronze, doesn't matter. Drathius 5 was ill-prepared for a full evacuation. Many ships had been destroyed in the initial Covenant assault. UNSC Command estimated that at best 40% might reach safety. The rest would die. Spartan Palmer declared those odds unacceptable. I thought they were going to say acceptable. And hatched a plan to abuse the rapidly degrading Covenant morale to overrun their landing zones and confiscate their spacecraft. The Covenant forces stationed at the landing zones were completely surprised by the bold attack. Already displaying cracks in their morale due to earlier losses, the Covenant forces quickly gave up the landing zones. Alright, we're not going to use anything yet. This thing looks fancy. Like a super tank. Oh, that guy didn't see it coming. Get on my tank. Or not. Whatever. Yeah, I wonder what this one is called. Right, what a upgraded version of a Scorpion is? Don't know. Seems like they're not going to let us through with this. Gonna have to get off. Okay. Yep, get out of here, Elite. Yeah, how dare you? Just die. Okay. What are we doing here? Grabbing ammo. We are not going to grab the death trap ghost. No way are we doing that. Gotcha. Come on, go down. That's 2 out of 5. Backup finally arriving. There we go. And he's still alive, wow. Well, he was. Not for much longer, but for a little bit. That's sketchy. We'll just go back here, get our health back a little bit. Do one of these. That was awfully close. Jeez, that was out of plasma grenades. I was like, why is it not firing? Don't know where that backup went, but sure did not come up here. Alright, game, don't kill me now. We did it. Get me out of here. Regrouping. Wow, that was gold, huh? Okay, sure, whatever. Strategic locations at the Epsilon Expanse had been hard won, and a rear guard was established at each of the bridge's exit points to cover the convoy of elephants taking the evacuees south. Spartan Palmer knew that taking a slow-moving pack of transport vehicles across a quickly degenerating war zone was not going to be easy, while earlier operations at the Epsilon Expanse had secured access to the Red Slate Plateau. Hordes of Covenant were overrunning the area, also trying to get to their ships in the south. These forces quickly diverted their attention to the fleeing elephants. Alright, we're not using that XP until we absolutely have to. Defend the elephant. Alright, already more damage than I would like to this thing. We're about to have guests, it says.
Got him in my sights. Enemy sighted.
We're about to have company.
Oh, that's what it was. It's the stun. Okay, yeah, that could have been helpful. Not taking the death trap ghost. Okay. Seems like we're gonna make it. I mean, kind of bullshit that we couldn't get over there. Wow, that was kind of bullshit that we couldn't get around it. And they were just unloading grenades onto it. There had to have been some way around, but certainly did not see it then. Defense of the enemy's airbase. After getting her convoy of elephants safely across the plateau, Spartan Palmer organized the construction of a series of makeshift defensive structures in order to protect the ships as evacuees loaded. With a mix of outrage and desperation, the Covenant fought to reclaim their only means of escape. After succeeding in holding off the Covenant infantry, Palmer managed to get 23 Covenant spaceships off the ground. She saved hundreds of lives that would have otherwise been lost. Limited evacuee casualties. Escort the evacuees to the first spirit. Okay, we're trying.
Incoming!
Okay, get me back on there.
We're about to have company.
All right, we're doing it. No big deal.
Too many! Taking cover!
I mean, where's the second?
Incoming!
Well, that's bad. Hey, what the hell? This is already seeming like some bullshit. Oh, this is definitely some bullshit. Yeah, whatever game. Oh no, you failed the absolutely unbelievably bullshit mission. How could you do such a thing? Well, we can do damage boost. We can do sentry. Though overshield could be helpful. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're doing the rocket launcher.
We're about to have guests. There's more of them.
It would be nice if this actually did not take so long. Like, that's the worst part, is that we have to do this whole first part again when we know this first part is nothing.
Incoming.
What was that? I don't even know what that was. Maybe it was like an achievement or something that it's not going to give me until after we finish the mission.
We're about to have guests.
5 seconds left and this one's done. So far, so good. But then again, also wasted way more than I should have for the rockets.
We're about to have company. They're coming!
Hopefully no more spawn from the other side.
They're coming!
The damage boost should help enough. Single grunt, how dare you? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be joking.
Objective successful. Too many! Taking cover!
There we go. Operation D complete, and we got gold.
Spartan Davis sacrificed himself to save many lives on Dratheus 5. Although the Covenant forces were broken, the UNSC command wanted the Covenant leader, Merg Vol, eliminated. Spartan Palmer was tasked with returning to the moon to finish the job.
Sure. Operation Frostbite. With transportation secured, one last hurdle remained in getting the colonists safely off of Dratheus 5. The leader of the Covenant forces, Merg Vol, was still present on Moon X50, providing the remaining Covenant forces with a rallying point and cry. If the colonists were to leave Dratheus 5's orbit alive, Merg Vol would need to be terminated. Spartan Palmer would need a way to get to the moon unseen, but the Covenant knew about her stolen spirits and would likely open fire on any of these ships trying to land on the moon. Palmer suspected the Covenant's commanding officer on Dratheus 5, Arg Vol, had a personal transport hidden away. After completing the evacuation operation, locating Parg Vol's ship became Palmer's highest priority. All right, we're gonna try and save our XP for the final mission. For mission 5 again. Not switching off the Magnum yet. Well, they're gonna die. Maybe I should have. The Magnum is not doing nearly enough. Yeah, Magnum, you're getting thrown out. Unfortunate.
Targets! Got him in my sights. Fire!
How dare you, bugs? Get out of here. No, I've seen pretty much nothing of Halo Wars. But I saw like a screenshot the other day that made it look like you get to play as the Flood. Maybe not in the main campaign, but maybe multiplayer or something. But that's what excited me the most about the prospect of playing that game, to be honest. I was like, what? I get to play as the Flood? That sounds pretty neat. It does make me wonder how that would be handled in a RTS. Don't know why I'd use that on a grunt. That's definitely a waste of a shot that didn't even hit. Oh, come on, game. Wow, wasted all the brute shots on that. Awful. At least one wasn't wasted.
Area secured.
Okay. Yeah, how dare you get away from me? Must be quick. One left. Certainly was scary that the plasma was not enough. Alright, so I did take a break now. It is the next day. Let's see. Pargval's camp was easily defendable, but Spartan Palmer neutralized the perimeter guard and moved in. The real challenge would be in accessing Pargval's vehicle, a Covenant Phantom. While a combat technician was bypassing the Phantom security protocols, Pargval made his return. When he realized Palmer's intent, he ordered a full frontal assault on her position, with heavy plasma artillery raining down from a platoon of Wraiths. Palmer held off the infantry just long enough for the technician to succeed. Giving me a focus rifle, huh? Let's switch to that for now. I don't have a ton of faith in the, Oh no. That was bad. Well, that was a waste. Like I said, I'm gonna be a little rusty. Because it is the next day now. But shouldn't take too long getting back in the hang of whatever this game wants from me. Did not mean to do that. That's what I was testing. Didn't remember if that was the stun ability or not. Okay. I mean, that certainly makes things easier.
Hey, cover me! Get in there.
That thing got through pretty quick. That's awful. He still, instead of running towards me, ran towards them with the sticky grenade on. And he ran away from my stun, the bastard.
Almost done.
Almost done. Finish faster. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You're joking. They stood right outside the range, the bastards.
Got company.
You're joking. Why is he not dead?
I see him.
No, you're joking. Really? That's ridiculous. I really do not want to spend any more points. On this one. Like, I don't want to spend points to buff our damage or anything. I'm gonna just try and hold on. That's the thing. Holding onto the grenades doesn't even seem like a good idea. Because then they're just gonna run forward towards the guy and blow up on him. Okay. The guy dead? It looks like he is.
Halfway there.
Looks like some at the beginning do the instant targeting that guy, but not all of them. You're fucking joking. Oh my god, we're doing it. We're using the power-ups. To hell with this game. Shield booster or damage. I mean, recharge speed is nothing, right? We want damage. We could do the drone, or we could just do overshield. We'll do that. He's such a waste. If I have to, like, grind early missions by the end of this to get, like, enough bonuses to be able to do, like, the final missions, I am not going to be happy about that. Like, I already didn't want to do that. They better not. But it very much seems like that's going to be what happens. Alright, they have not started bombarding this area yet. Now they have. Just gonna keep restocking while we can.
Halfway there.
Restocking. Saw that guy on the mini-map. Only a minute left.
Almost.
No sign of the brute yet. Should have blown that thing up a lot sooner. Look at that. I didn't need the overshield after all. The damage boost was enough.
Objective secured.
Yep, just the damage boost is overpowered enough. Mergval's base on the moon was surrounded by Tyrant anti-aircraft turrets. Hearing of Spartan Palmer's theft of Pargval's ship, Mergval ordered every flying craft to be shot down, the only exception being Commanding Officer's Phantoms. Having successfully piloted the Phantom through the Covenant fleet orbiting Drathius V's moon, Palmer was able to land south of Mergval's camp out of range of his turrets. Her Trojan horse tactic had worked. Although she was closing in on Mergval, she still had to fight her way through a heavily fortified camp of his most seasoned soldiers if only she could persuade them to leave the safety of their positions. That sounds like it's supposed to be some kind of hint. We'll try it without any bonuses. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely meant to be a stealth mission. Running and hiding. Gotcha. Oh wow, that worked. I can't believe that worked. He missed, we didn't. This is fun though. The like stealth aspect to this is actually pretty fun. Oh, come on. Not what I wanted. Really? Really, game? I can't believe it just threw it completely past the elite and was like, you wanted the grunt, right? Gotcha. Got him too. Messed that up. Didn't hit them in the back. You're joking. All those targets in it hit none. You're fucking joking. Gotcha. No, no! That was too close. Okay, very good. Acceptable trade. You're fucking joking. Not acceptable trade. That was, though. Good thing I saved that. Okay, look at that. No bonuses needed. Hunt for the cult leader. In the hours since launching their attack, the Covenant cultists had established themselves in a long ice-covered gorge between Mergval's camp and the Forerunner structure, setting up an almost impregnable position. With Mergval's camp neutralized, Spartan Palmer made her way to the Forerunner structure. The Covenant troops there were Mergval's most devout followers, and threw themselves at her mercilessly. Palmer would have to battle her way through heavy opposition if she were to finally reach Val's position. And before she could confront Mergval himself, she first needed to deal with his lieutenants. It gave me hologram as our ability this time. Wow, they do a lot of damage. I mean, the thing suggested we want to use the ghost, but I'm really not convinced we actually do, since this thing is a death trap. If we die on this ghost, we're never using one again. Wow, it goes through wraiths pretty quick, though. Gotta be careful advancing. Ooh, problematic. See, that is big problem. That is big no good problem. One more sticky grenade and we insta-die.
Target neutralized.
Go down, Elite. Not leaving here while you can still laser me like that. We're just gonna pick up some grenades while we're over here. If we could trade up for a different one, that would be great. Or maybe even we just hijack a Wraith. That would be probably the most ideal thing we could do.
Target neutralized.
You're fucking joking! Oh my god, that's so goddamn dumb. I was hitting X, by the way. It didn't work. I was actively trying to board. And then just kinda lightly tapping in the side was enough. Oh, that is... Oh my god, that's enough to make me want to just quit the mission and redo it with the extra damage. I can't stand doing it all over again. Okay, down they go. Camouflage. Get in this thing.
That's a confirmed kill.
Assault OP completed, whatever that is. Man, I should just try and steal that Wraith. Having a Wraith would be a lot better, but whatever.
That's a confirmed kill.
All the problems solved over there.
Target neutralized.
Okay, got rid of that one. And unnecessary damage taken there.
Target neutralized.
One more down. Wraith down. How dare you, random ghost? Don't you dare kill us right before the finish line. That was probably a perfectly good ghost with full health. Wow, it wants me to get off the ghost anyways here. Fine. Let's find the targets. Really?
Target neutralized.
You fucking game. That it really tried to sandwich me in between two problems there. Mergval was convinced he had been chosen by his gods to wield the power contained within the Forerunner structure, having spent considerable resources to unlock its secrets. Val managed to activate the structure's emergency defenses. With the deadly defenses at his command, Val had become extremely dangerous. Unable to contact Spartan Davis since landing on Drathius V's moon, Palmer prepared to battle Val on her own. Val's exact location had not been difficult to find. The direct area at the foot of the Forerunner structure was littered with a trail of dead UNSC soldiers. Now, there was one lone Spartan ready to finish the fight. Damage booster. Sure would be nice doing more damage, but we're stuck with SMGs at the beginning. And I sure did not want to waste the brute shot on them. Speed? Why you offer me speed at the beginning when it's the default? Whoa, okay. We are getting into some Halo 5 stuff, I see. Decoy? I don't know if I want the decoy. Maybe. Does it even have a... Okay, it does. Whoa! God. Two plasma swords he's using. Oh my fucking God. It better keep my power boost. We're probably gonna need the speed just to get away from that guy, just to maneuver around. I sure don't like this intro though. Sticking me with SMGs when there are a bunch of shield guys around, trying to tempt me into using that. Into using my grenades when we have a boss we have to fight right after they're dealt with. Not a fan. In fact, how dare you, game? Irritating that that doesn't home on to them. Wow. Wow. Thanks a fucking lot, game. Oh my god, really, game? Alright. No, so far I am not a fan of this level at all. Like, the design of it. Just start the goddamn boss fight. All this garbage leading up to it. Trash design. Wow. One down. Perfect. Full up, okay. No! No, 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 no! This mission can go fuck itself. We're out of here. No fucking way. What actual garbage. We don't even have cash for anything else. God, this game is gonna get under my skin by the end of it. How unacceptable of this game. Like, the fact that that's baked into it, that it wants me to go back and grind the other levels to be able to get decent power-ups for these later ones, really pisses me off. I do not like that kind of game design at all. Game design that does not respect the player's time in general is what pisses me off. Like Darkest Dungeon. I love Darkest Dungeon as a game, but I also I vehemently disagree with the game design around it. When I play Darkest Dungeon, all I can think about is how great it would be if there was just a game like Darkest Dungeon that just respected the player's time. That just, like... And Darkest Dungeon 2 is not the answer. Darkest Dungeon 2 has an even worse respect. An even higher lack of respect for the player's time than the first one does. That's bad. We're already over to this part and these damn turrets are still around. I just need the damn turret to be gone. I was gonna say, it was that one before. Yes, devs love having shitty ads fill out boss fights. They really do. You're fucking joking.
Target neutralized.
Yeah, execute him. Just punch him while he's down. Oh, I get to shoot him with a magnum? If that mission, I mean, there were so many insta-kill mechanics in there, as well as ads running around. If it had one but not the other, like if it didn't have the instant shield drain insta-kill mechanics but had the ads, or didn't have the ads and had those, it wouldn't have been as bad. It would have been more bearable.
After she managed to eliminate Merg Vol and avenge Spartan Davis, Spartan Palmer successfully sabotaged the Forerunner device, eliminating the threat once and for all. Good work, Spartan.
Wow, look at this guy.
Full cycle of Dratheus 5 battle records. That's it. History lesson over. Now get out of here and go train in the war games with the other Spartans.
Wow.
I'll see you around.
So, I killed Merg Vol and we all went home. Is that the official version these days? You ought to see what came next.
Okay. Was this like an episodic Xbox Live Arcade game at first? And like everybody thought it was done when they released Chapter 5, and they were like, but wait, there's actually another one. Operation Hydra. When the Covenant defeated the UNSC exodus from Dratheus 5 seemed complete, the first sign that something else was happening came in reports of a low-frequency static. UNSC analysts quickly identified the noise as a looping string of Forerunner code. Something was still active on Dratheus 5's moon, and it seemed to be calling out for attention. Spartan Sarah Palmer returned to the surface of X-50, Dratheus 5's moon, to discover the UNSC was not the only one answering the bizarre Forerunner call. The Covenant had returned as well. They believed one of their gods were speaking to them, and they were adamant that the humans would not intercept the message. Really? You're gonna give me a shotgun? Ooh, that was sketchy.
Too much fire.
Okay. So far, so good. What are we doing? Destroy the tyrants before reinforcements arrive. Okay, gonna need these fucking grenades to go where I tell them to. Instead of to the left and right of where I want them to go.
That's a confirmed kill.
Okay. Oh my god, game. They lock on, except for when it matters most. You're, oh my god. The lack of control for where those things go is the worst. I mean, at least it went to the door, but like in that moment, I wanted it to go to the elite. Clear the landing zone. Wow. How much health we got? Not much. Not enough to make it worth it. That's it. We did it. Okay. Very good. A bronze, good enough. Once Spartan Palmer secured the landing zone, a constant stream of UNSC forces was redeployed to X-50's surface. The Forerunner signal continued to loop. The scientists were having a hard time pinning down its exact origin point. Meanwhile, Covenant forces recaptured a series of turrets along a large gorge called the Arid Sea. UNSC would require significant firepower to break through. Spartan Palmer took command of a battalion of Scorpions and Grizzlies in an effort to eradicate the Covenant turrets. As she fought, UNSC scientists began to crack the Forerunner code. They were beginning to suspect it was not an ancient voice at all, it was something quite recent, and it was calling for help. Alright, let's get in there. Okay, fantastic. It's a Scorpion level. Only problem is, like, you're trying to have me run off before collecting this stuff. All Covenant must go. Got stuck. Like, oh my god, for real, goddamn stuck. Come on, game. Driving backwards, whatever. Whatever works. Okay, I was a little careless. We're running low on health.
Target neutralized.
Oh man, they cutting it close. I should not have just like rammed the front of the tank into that first one we saw, or a second one rather. Oh my god. No! All right, hurry up, game. Mission failed, come on, quick, quick, quick. Get on, hurry up. You gonna climb on or not? Too slow, we're leaving. I shouldn't have risked it. I should have just got off at the last one. Don't get stuck. Keep going. Yep, just keep firing forever. Very good, one left. We are stuck. Come on, game. Barely. That was real close.
Location secured.
We did it. Superstructure assault. The disintegration of Drathius 5 caused large chunks of the planet's crust to crash into X-50's surface. The impact of these collisions revealed sections of a Forerunner structure that were previously hidden under the moon's ice. The size of the structure was staggering, stretching for miles in all directions. And once exposed, there was no doubt that this structure was the source of the transmission the UNSC and Covenant were chasing. With the main line of the Covenant defenses breached, Spartan Palmer moved to locate the source of the Forerunner transmission. The terrain of X-50 was too challenging for the battalion to pass, so Palmer continued on foot toward the Forerunner signal. Well, we'll see. Guess I didn't need to blow that one up. Defend the engineer and clear the area. Gotcha.
Yeah, nice work, dog.
Objective successful.
Defend the engineer as he hacks, okay?
I see him.
Yeah, nice work, dog. Hey, cover me.
Great shot. Too much fire.
Okay. That worked out pretty well.
Help me out here. Help me out here. Hey, cover me. Almost. Help me out here. Hey, cover me. Hey, cover me.
Oh my god, you damn flyers. Get out of here.
Too much fire.
Hey, cover me. Good. Help me out here.
Yeah, get in here, engineer. Get healed up.
Got him in my sights.
Move across the bridge, it says.
Hey, cover me. Help me out here.
Whoa! This is messed up. No, I thought it was going to be the end of the mission. I didn't realize there was going to be danger over here. I think the engineer died. Oh my god, really game. This is crazy.
On station.
Well, we did it. After defeating the Covenant forces at the Light Bridge, Spartan Palmer entered a cave UNSC command designated the Cistern. Although a large number of stealth Sangheli forces were already in the area, Palmer moved forward dispatching the enemy with skill. Deep within the cistern, she found the structure's entrance, large blast doors of Forerunner design, and from behind the doors, the origin of the signal. It was then that the UNSC scientists decoded the first part of the Forerunner transmission. It was a single word, Palmer. They warned the Spartan that the structure seemed to know her name.
Targets!
Hey, look, they lived after all.
Got him in my sights.
Destroy the power cores.
I see him.
Already almost out of ammo. This is very sketchy. No, game, no! Aim at the damn thing's trying to kill me!
Enemy sight. I'm hit!
There's a lot of, like, extra reinforcements showing up out of nowhere here.
Great shot.
Well, he's dead. Yeah, I mean, if we get infinite ammo here, why not? We'll do it this way. It's nice that those guys respawn as well. I was thinking about how problematic it was going to be going and doing the other ones, but they're sticking around. Though, considering how chaotic this first one was, it certainly worries me what the rest is going to be like. That thing recharging? It totally is. Oh my god, and that is not what I thought it was. It's an infinite thing of one of these. That's much worse.
Completed objective.
Okay.
My sights.
Very good.
Yeah, nice work, dog. Enemy sighted.
Yeah, just swat them down. Treat them like flies.
Objective is complete.
That thing gonna go down or no? Doesn't seem like it. But it's not firing, at least. Okay. Ammo. Moving forward. This level seems like it loves things infinitely respawning, which I don't love, but... you know, gotta make do, I guess. Stop aiming at the goddamn turret game.
Well done.
I'm hit! Much fire!
Oh, it's just the decoy one. Okay.
On the mark.
Should have destroyed that turret when we were over here.
Objective complete. Area secured. Area
Get me out of here. Engineering equipment became increasingly unreliable while moving further into the cistern. The Forerunner signal interfered with anything capable of picking it up. Engineering worked frantically to keep their equipment in running order, yet Spartan Palmer's Mjolnir armor was able to withstand the interference. Palmer was able to follow the signal deeper into the caves, eventually to its very source. As she got closer, the Forerunner code rippled across her sensors, translating before her very eyes. Palmer, it said, "Help me." That was when the mission changed then from exploration to extraction. All right, we're doing power boost and overshield. But yeah,
Help me out here.
if you're wondering what I meant by a game respecting your time, I'll give you an example, right? Like Darkest Dungeon, where that game wants you to play it for 200 hours, right? Like, that's the kind of thing it has in mind for a playthrough. But the problem with that is there's not 200 hours worth of content. Right? There's actually only like 8 hours worth of content. It wants to constantly punish you, and the punishment is in the form of taking your time away. It goes, oh, you didn't know this boss before you got here. You didn't look up the YouTube tutorial. All of your heroes die. You need to start back over from level 1 and build them all back up. All the time it took to get here in the first place, you need to reinvest into this game. And that is unacceptable. Like, that is not okay. I was okay with it, like, the first long while, like, just enjoying the experience playing Darkest Dungeon. And, like, I just heard it hit a certain point where I was like, this is not good game design. Like, the fundamentals of the game are so strong, but the absolute disrespect towards the player of, like, actually expecting them to engage with a system like that is so crazy. It's so unacceptable to have a game like that. And that's the thing, you could do it. You could have a Darkest Dungeon game where you just have one of every hero, right? And you're allowed to save. Hold on, I am trying not to die here. That damn Forerunner turret is what is being bullshit here. But yeah, all the Darkest Dungeon clones, like, committed the same sin. They copied that time-wasting mechanic. And that was what was crazy to me. Like, how come no Darkest Dungeon clones just copied the formula, but just respected the player's time a little? They all did it. All the copycats. It was nuts. But yeah, you could do the same thing for Darkest Dungeon. You could copy that kind of gameplay, that turn-based strategy mechanic, and you could have it. You could still have the campaign length debilitating problems, like the injuries, the madnesses, all that. This is not the mission to describe this on. This is so fucking much. Oh my fucking god. Destroy the power cores before the Pelican arrives. That's what it wants me to do? Holy shit. It really does want me to grind up to get the rocket launcher for this. This is fucking... goddamn, this fucking game. Alright, what I was trying to say. You could have that same game, right? But instead of redoing the same missions over and over again in the same dungeons over and over and over again, you just have that level once. Instead of facing the same boss 3 times, because that's, for those that didn't make it that far in Darkest Dungeon, that's what it wants you to do. You beat a boss, and you do the rotation through all the dungeons, and you gotta do that boss again later on. You do them 3 goddamn times. And eventually, once you get to the highest version, you do like the tier 3 version, then you're good to go. Then you're done with them.
Got him in my sights.
But yeah, you could easily do a version of the game where it just doesn't do that. And it's one level, one boss. For each boss, it's one level. If a character dies, they're gone for good. It's all building up towards the campaign, the end of the campaign. You gotta manage the resources as best you can to the end of it, right? And you're allowed to save. That's the biggest thing when it comes to disrespecting the player's time. People are like, oh, consequences matter. It's like, yeah, but you also disrespect the player's time so goddamn much doing that.
Target neutralized.
Okay.
That's a confirmed kill.
That's number 2.
That's a confirmed kill.
Really, game? Well, at least he walked into it. Thanks a lot, Grenade. Glad we're on the same page. Game, why does it not lock onto them? Right, like what is it trying to simulate? If I was playing this in first person, I would have no problem aiming my goddamn camera at that turret. But we're not allowed to do that in this version? Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, using the plasma pistol was the big problem before. We, like, got ourselves stuck in a nightmare situation that I was not actively trying to get out of either, so I was trying to finish my rant. You know, of all the mods that exist for Darkest Dungeon, I'm surprised one like that does not exist, right? There's a mod that creates like an entirely new Darkest Dungeon game, like a no game. Fuck no. Do not do this.
Completed objective. Location secured.
It tried to screw me over at the last possible second. Is that really the end of the game? I mean, the boss fight was more fitting for like a final hurrah moment. That guy being a final boss would explain why he was so tough too, but that did not really feel like a final encounter.
The transmission was Davis's call for help. just before he died.
I mean, it sure was
Plant made
inconvenient,
to
but
build things out of galactic material, and it tried
just
to build
felt like a
something
horde
with
mode.
What was left of Davis. I shut it down. Spartan Davis was my friend, and a damn good soldier. He deserves better than to be wiped out of our training records.
oh no, wait, there is another one. Oh no, that's bad because now I don't have any points. Engineering equipment became increasingly unreliable while moving further into the cistern. The Forerunner signal interfered with anything capable of picking it up. Engineering worked frantically to keep their equipment in running order. Yet Spartan Palmer's Mjolnir armor was able to withstand the interference. Palmer was able to follow the signal deeper into the caves, eventually to its very source. As she got closer, the Forerunner code rippled across her sensors, translating before her very eyes. Palmer, it said. Oh no, wait. No, we did do this. We did. No, it is done. Never mind. Never mind, we're done. Mission accomplished. Yeah, we got silver. Good enough. Okay, well, that's it. We beat the game. So that's where I'm calling it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.